Here is another tale from the land of smiles. When I booked a last-minute flight to Thailand, I wasn't chasing love. I was chasing escape. My life back home was falling apart. Career burnout, breakup, mental fog. Bangkok seemed like a place where nobody cared who you were, or what you were running from. What I didn't expect was to fall in love. Or at least what I thought was love. Her name was Nok. She was everything I thought I wanted. Beautiful, smart, mysterious. But what started as a dream became a story I still hesitate to tell. This is how I dated a Thai girl, and discovered the twisted truth behind it all. Bangkok hits you like a wave. The humidity, the traffic, the smell of grilled chicken and gasoline. It's chaotic, messy, and weirdly beautiful. I checked into a condo near ASOC, dropped my bags, and went straight to the nightlife. First stop, a rooftop bar with a view of the city that made everything feel small. That's when I saw her, sitting alone, dressed in a simple black dress, long hair, gold jewelry. She caught me staring. She didn't look away. "You're not from here," she said, sipping her drink. I laughed. "That obvious?" Her name was Nok. We talked for hours. About music, travel, how she worked in digital marketing but hated it. She made fun of my Thai pronunciation. I made fun of her Netflix obsession. It felt real. She asked me what I was doing in Thailand. I said I wasn't sure. "Maybe you're here to meet me," she joked. I didn't know it then, but she wasn't entirely wrong. Our connection was instant. Within days, we were inseparable. She showed me temples tourists didn't know about. Took me to street food spots where I was the only foreigner. At night, we danced in hidden clubs where the music was too loud to think. One evening, she surprised me with tickets to Chiang Mai. "You haven't seen real Thailand until you've seen the north," she said. I was stunned. I hadn't even told her I liked spontaneous trips. In Chiang Mai, we rode scooters, fed elephants, and even lit sky lanterns at night. It felt like a romance montage from a Netflix show. But little things started to itch at my brain. Like how she never talked about her family. Or how she always had cash, never cards. Or the guy who called during dinner, and she quickly declined the call with a nervous smile. "Just a coworker," she said. I believed her. I wanted to believe her. After 2 weeks, I knew I was falling. But I didn't know who I was falling for. One night, I brought up going back home. "Maybe I'll come visit you," she said, looking out the window. But she didn't sound excited. She sounded distant. Then the big red flag. After dinner one night, I spotted her across the street, talking to a man in a black BMW. They were arguing. His hands were animated, hers were defensive. She got in the car for just a moment, then got out and rushed back toward me. "Sorry," she said. "That's my cousin. He's complicated." I nodded, but something in my stomach turned. That night, she was extra affectionate. Felt like she was trying to reset something. The next day, she gifted me a watch, a designer one. I asked, "Why are you buying me all this stuff?" She smiled. "Because I can, and I like you." But when I offered to split the cost of a hotel upgrade, she refused. "No, you're my guest here. Let me take care of it." Then came the late-night calls, missed messages, random mood swings. And always, that face-down phone on the table. Something wasn't right. My instincts took over. I wasn't proud of what I did next, but I had to know. I Googled her name. Nothing. Then I tried her photo on a reverse image search. Still nothing. Finally, I joined a Facebook group for expats in Thailand. I searched her name again. This time, I found something. A thread titled, "Beware, high-end freelancers in Bangkok," dozens of comments. Men sharing stories that all sounded familiar. Lavish dates, sudden getaways, mixed signals, disappearing acts. Then came the photo. Nok, in the same black dress from our first date, sitting on another guy's lap in a bar in Nana Plaza. I felt sick. I messaged the guy who posted it. He replied almost instantly. "Bro, Nok's a legend, high-end freelancer. Doesn't work for anyone. She manages men. You weren't her boyfriend. You were one of many investments." That sentence broke me. I had been in love with a fantasy, and she'd sold me perfectly. I didn't sleep that night. I stared at the ceiling, going over every moment. Every lie I didn't see. Every truth I didn't ask for. The next day I met her at a cafe. I didn't ask her how she was. I just looked her in the eye and said, "I know." She didn't ask what I meant. She sighed, stirred her coffee, and said, "I was wondering when you'd figure it out." I asked her if any of it was real. She smiled sadly. "You wanted an escape, I gave you one. You wanted to feel seen, you were. But this was never about love." Then she leaned in. "You didn't pay with money. You paid with your heart. That's how I knew you were real." She stood up, kissed me on the forehead, and walked out. I didn't leave Bangkok right away. I stayed for 3 more days. Walked the streets we used to walk. Ate alone at the places she took me to. I didn't hate her. I didn't even feel angry. Just confused. She wasn't evil. She was just real in a way I wasn't ready for. And that's the truth about places like Bangkok. It gives you what you want, but you pay for it, emotionally, financially, spiritually. The city doesn't lie. It just lets you lie to yourself. If you're thinking about dating in Thailand, know what you're walking into. Not everything is a scam, but not everything is love either. Sometimes it's both. Thanks for watching. If you've ever had a travel romance go sideways, drop your story in the comments. Subscribe for more real stories from the wild side of travel.